Hello, everybody, and welcome to Car Confections if you haven't joined us before. Now, today is pretty big news in the auto industry because guess what? We have an all new full EV pickup truck. So, this segment is really heating up. We, of course, have the Cybertruck that, came out actually probably 2 years ago at this point.
But it's not available
Not
yet.
available yet. That Ford F-150 Lightning, and then now we have this big Chevy Silverado EV. Now, of course, you do have other competitors like the Rivian
The
truck coming out. So,
GMC Hummer.
yeah. So there are a lot of different options within the segment, and let's go ahead and take a look at this all new 2024 Chevy Silverado EV. All right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of look at the outside here and talk about some of the unique things that Chevy has done. So, what you're looking at now is just the entire outside,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd say it's pretty striking looking on the outside. It's kind of a mix of traditional Silverado design elements, but also has a really cool futuristic look to it. What do you
Right.
think about it, Drew?
Yeah, it's interesting looking. One thing to get out of the way from the start is that this is not related in any way to the regular Silverado. It's just a kind of a name sharing and somewhat design thing, but this they're not even going to be built in the same factory. They don't have the same platform. It has a lot more in common with that Hummer EV and the new Ultium electric platform and battery technology that General Motors is rolling out. But looking at it, one of the things that almost surprises me is I get this little bit of an avalanche vibe with the
Yeah.
with the rear. I don't know if that's intentional on their part or not, but
Yeah, it has that little piece that
yeah,
the Avalanche always had. Maybe it's a little bit of like family resemblance or something that they were going for. But there are a lot of really cool, unique design touches. I could see that we do have the animations in the headlights. We also have some really cool 24-inch alloy wheels. So that's about as big as you can get on any different vehicle. So 24 inches is what you're looking at there.
right. And the video clip that you're looking at is the RST launch edition. So it's going to be your highest tier model. What General Motors is talking about is launching with a WT work truck, which would be your very base model, and then also your highest end model. So you're gonna have a big discrepancy, but those are gonna be the two trim levels that launch out of the gate.
And if you're curious about pricing, I guess we could go ahead and talk about that a little bit just to kind of get that out of the gate. The RST First Edition is coming in at $105,000 plus destination charges, and then they have that work truck uh, option, which of course is going to be less. I think that said it was 40,000 for the work truck.
Yes.
So
And they'll fill in with more trims
yeah,
later on, but for this beginning, yeah.
105,000 is a little bit expensive. Comment down below what you guys think about that price tag. Would you get the Hummer or are you going to get the Silverado? But now let's go ahead and check out this interior. This is of course going to be a pretty futuristic interior for the Silverado. We have some really nice seats. Of course, I imagine that what you're looking at now, the RST First Edition, is going to have a very nice cabin because of that six-figure price point. So you have a lot of different cool things going on here. You have a lot of storage. See some lighting here. The big displays, those are some big news for the Silverado. So
Right. 17 and 11 inches. I was just looking to see the exact dimensions of that for you guys. But as you can see, once again, the cabin does not look anything like even the new Silverado that's not quite out yet, the refreshed model. Still nothing alike at all. You've got all that screen real estate, all that kind of just a futuristic vibe to the entire cabin.
now, as far as a few other things that I'm sure you'd probably be interested in knowing about a pickup truck is just its capability and those types of things. For towing, you're going to be capable of 10,000 pounds, and you will have the multi-flex tailgate that we've seen on other Silverado products. So, you can have that nice workstation. You can configure it any way you want. They're also going to throw in, of course, more cool stuff with it being a full EV. So you can, of course, plug things in, charge things from your vehicle, which is what we've seen from stuff like the F-150 Lightning. Even recent products like the Hyundai Ioniq 5 have that capability.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess we could talk about the four-wheel steering. That's another thing. It's has the four-wheel thing. You can do the crab walk that
I
we've seen.
actually don't think it can
No
do the
crab
crab walk.
walk?
I'm
Oh
pretty
my
sure I
gosh.
just saw that it's not gonna have the crab walk yet.
Okay, well, maybe
You
that'll
gotta
be an
leave something
option.
for the Hummer,
Yeah, I
right?
guess that's true. I would hope that it has a crab walk, but maybe it won't. Um,
There's the frunk,
yeah.
really large.
And Chevy says you can get accessories to put in the frunk. So what you just saw right there was the little cabinet, and you can pull an entire cabinet out, have all your tools in there. Really, I'm seeing that these electric trucks might have a lot more capability than even a traditional gasoline truck.
There's a lot less to work around if you
Yeah.
think about it, because you just don't have so many mechanical pieces that you have to cater to. You can, work with that flatness and really maximize space, which is definitely beneficial for both the utility standpoint and also just on a day-to-day living situation.
Yeah, and also as far as like safety systems, you would probably want to know some information about that. It does have the Super Cruise system available, so you will have that something like that off the Escalade where you have the full driving experience. So it's going to be pretty high tech in terms of that. We also have an adaptive air suspension, so you're going to have a very smooth ride. And of course, we will review this vehicle as soon as it comes out, which will be quite a ways from now. But let's
It's available for reservations now, but not expected to go into production until spring 2023. That's why this is a 2024 model year vehicle. So we're getting quite actually a lead jump on it by talking about it now. But I feel like this is kind of one of those situations. A lot of brands like to put out their electric vehicle a little early, so you can see what is coming, even though
yeah.
it's not exactly available yet. But you can go ahead and put in a reservation for those the base trim or the top trim.
Yeah. And I'm sure you're probably curious. We've made it this far without talking about the range. We're looking at 400 miles of range, is what they're estimating. Now, of course, it's got to go through EPA testing and all that to make sure that those figures are actually correct. But having 400 miles of range is a very, very good figure. That's more than the F-150 Lightning. Um, but of course, you are looking at the really expensive version right now. So
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be multiple battery capacities, and I'm sure that one for 39,000 will likely have less range than that. Charging capabilities, 350 kilowatt charging, so that's going to be very fast charging. It says it could add 100 miles of range in 10 minutes, so that's definitely a good number to see. Requiring a specific kind of charger, of course, but
and it is also going to be very fast. So they quote a 0 to 60 time of less than 4.5 seconds out of this big pickup truck. So that's very quick. 664 horsepower and 780 pound-feet of torque. So guys, I mean, I'm sure you probably won't even realize it's a truck. I mean, it's so freaking quick. These electric trucks are absolutely absurd. So that's going to be something that you definitely will enjoy if you have one of these Silverado models. But guys, I mean, this is a pretty quick first look video for the Silverado EV. We wanted to just go ahead and throw it out there. If you haven't seen this all new Chevy model, we wanted to let you guys see what the future of Chevy's pickup truck lineup is going to look like. And you can actually make reservations on this starting at 1 p.m. today. So, if you're really loving what you see here, you can head to your local Chevy dealer and make a reservation.
you can probably do it online actually.
And yeah, like you
I
said,
think it's only $100 or something like that.
yeah, and it won't be, you know, like coming real soon, but in about 2 years,
Yeah.
you could expect to maybe have one of these if you make a reservation now. But anyway, if you enjoyed watching this, please hit that subscribe button down below. When this vehicle does come out, we will have a full review on our channel where we go over all the details about it. Like I said, we don't know it. We don't have it in our possession at the current moment, but we will be making more content on this as soon as we have the opportunity to do so. So please hit that subscribe button down below, and we'll catch you next time as we sample more of the latest automotive delicacies.